2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The setting is Washington, D.C. and Capital One Arena. The Knicks taking on the Wizards. For the New York Knicks, they'll face a tough battle against an equally hungry team to improve their record. But this could be the game that sparks them into a higher echelon. Wizards, Knicks, coming up next, right after this. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. You know, Brent, after a few years of small ball getting even smaller, it's feeling like now there is a resurgence of the big man.
Yeah, I don't know, Kevin, if that's because last year we had 3 potential MVP candidates that all played a bigger position. But you got to have one of those guys in order for you to say that we are going to accentuate the biggest player on the floor to do the things needed to get wins.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. And for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. Now here's Kispert. And it's Beal in the corner. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Beal can't get it to go. Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hart with it, guarded now by Morris. Passes it to Barrett. Brunson against Beal. Back to Barrett. 5 to shoot. Over Kispert. Barrett, no good.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Kuzma. And again, Washington, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, you can see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Beal after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Morris passes to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Morris. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot's good from Brunson.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia comes in for Kispert. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Wizards have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Now the pass to Gafford. 1:35 left in the first quarter. The Knicks pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
We saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
And he makes the first. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Pass to Nunn. And here is Gafford. Here's Avdia. Looking to end the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's Grimes. Rose looking around. Shot clock at 5. Over Wright. That one off the back iron and out. Wizards trail by 6. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered closely.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. Here's Grimes. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Get up, get loud.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brunson against Kuzma. Got a piece of it.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Brunson. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And the Knicks with possession here. 7-point differential. Passes to Hart. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. Randall passes to Sims, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Sims. No good on the second free throw.
The Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Gafford, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changing.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Gafford. So he gets them both. New York leading by 6. Pass to Brunson. Hart with it. And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Randall. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
A shot by Sims, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The pass to Kispert. Pass to Beal. Kicks it to Kispert. Pulls it up. They get it back. And Gafford throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Randall throws it down.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Passes it to Kispert. Back to Beal. And it's blocked. Morris against Brunson. Over Morris. Tries again. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal against Hart. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kispert. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Stand up and loud, your Wizards answer.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Zingas is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kispert. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Wright in for Morris. Pass to Quickly. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Toppin. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
Back to Wright. To the inside. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Wright. Avdia's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And stolen by Wright. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Rose.
Second team
Yeah, the
foul.
defender all over him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
DeLon Wright. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. 11 seconds left in the first half. Knocked loose. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, up by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possession.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like to fire under the starters, baby.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've seen Deni Avdija really having a great game.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
And so here is New York. The lead is 2. Kuzma will step in at the 4, with Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Kristaps Porzingis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Jericho Sims at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Sims. And both free throws good for Sims. Wizards trail by 4. Morris passes to Beal. Kispert with it. There's the pass to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Personal foul.
For Washington, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Kispert, the pass to Beal. Morris outside. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Randall dishes to Barrett. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Hart. There's the three. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards trail by 6. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Can't hit that one. The Knicks leading by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Time will tell, David. Thanks.
That's how you average 30 a game. Beal scoring with the bump.
New York moving it around. Barrett wide open. He fires. Kept alive by New York. Sims kicks to Barrett. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Washington calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
And new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia comes in for Kispert. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Wright finds Gafford. A floater. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down. It gets 4 points with a bucket from Nunn.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Rowe's always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Good on the second free throw. And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 5. Pass to Gafford. Rose against Wright. Gafford inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Outside Rose. Passes it to Quickly. Trains it from 9 feet away. Quickly's got his first points of the night. Wright outside. Pass to Porzingis. And there it is for him.
Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7'3". He can hurt you in there.
From deep. Misses the shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's stolen by Morris. Now, here's Avdia. He's defended by Randall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shot by Grimes. No good. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
The Knicks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Barrett for 3. Rebound, Washington.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Beal, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Avdia. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Time called here. Wizards decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That one goes in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Beal. Porzingis trying to get free. The shot by Beal, no good. The pass to Barrett.
They're just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. There's no doubt he's going to get better.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Hart the pass to Barrett. Over Kispert. Hart, great positioning on the putback. Hart's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Beal finds Morris. Now here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Here's Sims. Now here's Barrett. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
.35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Beal taking his time here. Here he goes. The Knicks pull it in. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now Brunson. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.